I'm Siri Dahl. Welcome back to my workout series. This is the final workout and also the hardest one. So get your stuff ready. We're gonna use a few pieces of equipment again. We're gonna have our light resistance band, a hip band, a stability ball, and then a kettlebell of whatever weight you choose. I'm probably gonna use a 15 and then a little bit of a heavier one later on. And we'll start with some warm-up exercises to get your heart rate up. So let's go right into it. First, we're gonna do some mountain climbers, and we're gonna do 25 of those. Let's get down, get done. It's like a high plank, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 25. Not so bad, huh? It's just a nice way to like get your body moving. Next up, grab your hip band. We're gonna do glute kickbacks, 12 on each side. Put your little hip band right above your knees. Now, I know this is like a social media Fitspo girl exercises, but I just wanna say, even if you're a dude, definitely work on that ass, because those glute muscles are huge. They're the biggest muscles in your body. That's where all your power when you're fucking is gonna come from. So make sure you're working on your butt. Glute kickback again. We did these earlier in a different workout, but essentially you just have your hip band on and you're gonna just like that, okay? So 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh yes, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then switch sides. 1, adjust my band here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great job. Let's see. We'll rest for a minute, then do one more set of those. And next up, we're gonna do toe touches. You can remove your hip band. All right. So you're gonna put your hand out in front of you just like this first. You're gonna touch your opposite toe with your fingertips. So you can do them kind of fast too, but mainly you just wanna get some momentum, swing that leg up. It's kind of gonna stretch your muscles a little bit. Don't exert yourself like too much though, don't hurt yourself obviously. 1, 2, oh we're doing 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, how did I go in a circle? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo. All right, this is the last of our warm-up exercises. We're gonna do around the world again. We did these before. But since we are gonna work on the shoulders a bit in this workout, this will help warm them up. So get your resistance band, hold it out like this, wider than shoulder width. All right. And I like to start behind. We'll give you a back view here. That's 1 rep. We're gonna do 5 in each direction. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. roll your shoulders out. Okay, so for our first strength exercise, we're gonna do a banded hip bridge using a kettlebell for some added weight. So this is making the hip bridges we've already done just a little bit more ramped up and a little more challenging. Put your hip band on above your knees and come down on the mat. Gonna grab a kettlebell. I'm gonna use a 25-pound. I don't know if you remember doing this in the earlier workout, but I like to just put it directly on my crotch. If you have a penis, that might not be comfortable, so do whatever works. And we're gonna do 15 reps, 3 sets of 15 reps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, nice job, 12, 13, 14, you should be breathing a little heavier now, 15, hold it at the top, just keep holding it. We're gonna hold it for another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep your butt tight, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, now rest for a minute, and then you're gonna do 2 more sets of that same thing. All right, next we're gonna start doing some arms. Grab your resistance band. We're gonna do a resistance band curl. I have a light resistance band, which is, the resistance bands, you don't know what the weight is, but it's somewhere between 18 and 30 pounds. It's about the equivalent. You can obviously get a heavier one if you want more resistance and therefore more weight. Hook that end of the resistance band under the ball of your foot. Okay, you're gonna, basically it's just like doing a dumbbell curl, but with the resistance band instead. And we're gonna do 3 sets of 15 per arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. God, I love doing bicep curls. It feels so good. If you've ever wanted to do a lift and carry while having sex, you should probably do lots of upper body exercises. Why am I having so much trouble hooking? Okay, come on. There we go. All right, other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Nice. All right, go ahead and rest for a minute, then do your other 2 sets of those resistance band curls, and then we'll move on to our next exercise. All right, now that we're working up a sweat, let's do our next exercise. I'm gonna take my shoes off for these because, as you will find out, balance is important. We're gonna do single leg Romanian deadlifts with a kettlebell. So grab a heavy-ish kettlebell. Because I haven't done these in a while, I'm gonna go with the lightest one because I definitely anticipate losing my balance. So you are going to hold your kettlebell in the opposite arm of the foot that's coming off the ground. I'll do a front view and then I'll move to the sides. You can get a side view as well. Ooh. So I don't kick my ball. Okay, so what you're gonna do is come forward, It's okay if you have a little bit of a bend in your knee. You probably don't want to lock your knee all the way out and then come back up. And that's 1 rep. So we're gonna do 15 on each side for 3 sets. So that's 1, 2, actually if you hold your weight with both hands in front of you, that's also acceptable. 3, 4, ooh, see, it's really hard to keep your balance. 5, 6, you want to keep your back straight. If you can, get parallel to the floor, like this. I find it a little easier if I really straighten my back leg when I'm doing this. I think this is 9, 10, 11, ooh yeah, feeling a burn now in my butt. 12, 13, oh, losing my balance. 14, and 15. All right. You may notice I'm staring at my floor. It's a lot easier to not lose your balance when you're doing these if you pick a focal point ahead of you on the floor and just stare at that. All right, now we're gonna do our other side, same thing. By the way, you can also use, you can use any weight for these, but if you have dumbbells, it's probably easier to have a weight in each hand instead of sharing the handle on your kettlebell. All right, so other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. 6, 7, nice. 8, clearly my other side is my good balance side. 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, there we go. Oh, try that again. 13, 2 more, 14, and 15, yes. You should really feel like a nice burn right on the top of your glute muscles. Rest for a minute and then do 2 more sides, or 2 more sets of 15 on each side. And then come on back here and we'll continue on. All right, our next exercise, we're gonna do a bottoms up press with a kettlebell. So grab a lighter weight kettlebell. I'm gonna use a 15-pound. If you don't have an appropriate weight, you can also use a dumbbell. But this is a little bit more of a stability exercise, so it's actually more challenging if you are using a kettlebell. So we were going to do essentially a shoulder press, but with your kettlebell upside down like this. And we're going to do 10 on each side for 3 sets of 10. All right, and up. So you can use your hand to steady you, but you're just gonna push up. A nice slow controlled push, not like, don't use momentum for this. 2, 3, hold it still. 4, 5, 6, ooh, 7, don't drop it. 8, 9, 10. Okay, nice. So that's working your shoulders and your lats a little bit as well. Switch sides, bring your kettlebell up, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice. 2 more, 8, 9, and 10. All right, rest for a minute. You're gonna want to, I promise. And then you're gonna do 2 more sides, 2 more sets. Why do I keep saying that? 2 more sets of 10 on each side. And then come right back here and we'll do our next exercise. Next up, grab your stability ball and we're gonna do an exercise called Stir the Pot. It's a little bit of a silly name, but whatever. So essentially, if you've ever done a plank on a stability ball, that's kind of what this looks like, except we're not planking, we are doing a roundabout kind of movement like this with your elbows on the ball and your feet are gonna be out behind you as though you're in a plank. So we're going to do 3 sets of 8 to 12 rotations going each direction. So there'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. going that way. And then we would do the same amount going the other way. I'm giving you some options here between 8 and 12 because these are really hard. They look deceivingly easy, but when you're doing it, it's very hard. It's also gonna be very hard for me because my ball is way underinflated. So let's see how I do. I might make it to 8. And come up, whoop. Don't let me move out from that. All right, so come up in your plank position. And 1, 2, oh my God, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't really matter if you're getting like perfect wide circles. The point of this exercise is you are really challenging your stability muscles in your core to stop yourself from falling. So again, it's okay as long as you're making some sort of rotation, you're gonna be just fine. So do between 8 and 12 in each direction, and then take a rest for a minute, do 2 more sets, same thing, and then come back for our wrap-up exercise. Good job, we're almost done. We've got 2 more exercises left. So for our second to last, we're gonna do a plank again, and we've added a little more time with every workout. So today we're actually gonna do a 60-second, so a full minute of plank. Get down on your mat, get your timer ready. All right, come up on your elbows, hit start, and here we go. Remember to breathe. Really put tension in your butt. If you're feeling like it's too hard, the more tension you put in your butt, it will actually feel easier, at least a little bit easier. 10 seconds left. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Nice, you did a minute plank. But you're gonna do 2 more. 2 more. I didn't have coffee this morning. Okay, you're gonna do 2 more 1-minute planks. You can take a rest in between, then come back, and we're gonna do our very last exercise. For our last exercise, we are going to do full Turkish get-ups. We did half Turkish get-ups last time, but we're gonna do the full one now. So it's essentially the same thing, except you're gonna come all the way to a standing position with your kettlebell over your head. So grab your kettlebell. I'm using a little bit of a lighter weight, and we're going to do 5 on each side for 3 sets. Lay down on your mat. So again, with these, kettlebell up in one arm, knee on that same side is bent. Opposite arm out to your side, opposite leg straight out. All right, so we're gonna do 5 of these. 1, 'That's a full rep. So 4 more. 2, 3, forgetting to count. 4, 5, 'And down. All right, now switch over to your other side. Do 5 more. Then you're going to rest for a minute, maybe 2, in between sets, and do 2 more sets of the same thing. Awesome job today. Our workout is officially done, but you know what that means. You came here for the workout. Now it's time to get your cock out. You have to test all of your strength, you know? Why don't we do some cool down stretches? We'll start by just laying our body weight over a nice stability ball. This is a really nice way to just relax, you know, after a long, hard workout. Just roll back and forth. Or you can just watch me do it.